Hey guys, Michi here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Today's video is going to be a comparison between Pat McGrath's Divine Rose palette and the Bronze Seduction palette. This was a video requested by one of my viewers. I'm really excited to give you as much details as I can so that if you are trying to decide between the two palettes, this can help your decision. Let's start by looking at the packaging of the two palettes. This is Bronze Seduction and this is Divine Rose. So side by side, you can note all the differences. These images you can find pretty easily online as well. The photos or the graphics on the packaging itself does reflect the color story. And without further ado, this is Bronze Seduction. This is Divine Rose. And I'm gonna turn the exposure down so that you can see the shades a little bit better. All right, I've turned down the exposure so that when we place the palettes side by side, you can see the differences and all the shades clearer. This is especially helpful when we're looking at shades with a lot of clear glitter or kind of white shimmer or gold shimmer, because when you have too much lighting, you can barely tell what it is. You can't even see the texture of it. So let's try this. Hopefully I don't drop it. Okay, this is Divine Rose and this is Bronze Seduction. Divine Rose has two matte shades, Valoria and Extreme Mahogany. For Bronze Seduction, we have three matte shades, Extreme Aubergine, Entrapment, and Disobedient. Why don't we start with these three shades, swatch them for comparison. So you can see here, this is Extreme Aubergine, Entrapment, and Disobedient. I would say of the three mattes, Extreme Aubergine is the creamiest, while they all have good pigmentation. When I actually did work with this palette and applied colors, it was difficult at first to make sure that I had a very even application, but then again, I didn't have good brushes. So I definitely would like to try working with these three matte colors using Sonia G's Sky Eye Set. So let's move on over to Divine Rose. Divine Rose, this is Valoria and this is Extreme Mahogany. And that's how the matte shades compare to each other. And for the three matte shades from Bronze Seduction, these two definitely have a bronze tone or undertone to it, whereas Extreme Aubergine is a deep purple, reminds me of an eggplant. Well, let's move on to the metallic shades on these palettes. So using my other hand here that is clean, we're going to swatch first Skin Show Divine Glow. This is Skin Show Divine Glow, Bronze Blaze, and Guilty Pleasure. Guilty Pleasure is or should be applied using a finger and just pat it on. You can see here it's very much a shade topper. While it does have good pigmentation for what it is, it is in a color that you can kind of put all over your crease or use it as a base color. I think you'd have to do quite a bit of work there, and I think therefore the shade is meant to be a topper. With Bronze Blaze, you get a very beautiful, warm, kind of golden tone to the shade here, and you are supposed to use this with your finger to pat the shade on or with a wet brush. But there is a lot more pigmentation here, and so if you wish, you could use this as a base color. There is going to be a bit of fallout because you can see all that glitter and sparkle from the shade. Skin Show Divine Glow, like the other Skin Show shades on other Pat McGrath palettes, it is a creamy texture, so it's fairly easy to work with, easy to... All right, just so you can see the shades that I just swatched, where it's placed on the palette. This is Skin Show Divine Glow, Bronze Blaze, and Guilty Pleasure. Looking at Guilty Pleasure, at first you would think that this is perhaps like an all over shade or something you can use for your outer V, but it is very much a shade topper, both in texture and pigmentation. For Divine Rose, I've swatched the metallic shades. We have Skin Show Nude, Love Lace, Sable Bronze, and Rose Dusk. Rose Dusk and Skin Show Nude have similar kind of creamy textures. Love Lace does remind me a little bit of Bronze Blitz, just because there's a bit more sparkle to the finish, but with less fallout. So I think Love Lace has a bit less fallout. And then for Sable Bronze, it doesn't have as sparkly of a finish, but you can kind of tell here when we look at them side by side is you can use Love Lace, Sable Bronze, and Rose Dust as an all over lid color if you wish. They're very easy to apply and easy to blend. Whereas Bronze Seduction, this is a shade topper. This could be used as an all over color, but the recommendation again is to apply with your finger. So that means it probably won't give you, you won't have the easiest time applying this color using a brush. And to show you where those metallic colors are placed in the palette, this is Rose Dusk, Love Lace, Sable Bronze, and Skin Show Nude. Next, we're gonna swatch the special shades. For the special shades on Bronze Seduction, we have Rose Gold 005, Blitz Flame, VR Fire Opal, and Astral Luna Gold. And you can see here, these 4 special shades have a lot of glitter to them. Rose Gold 005 is probably my favorite special shade on the palette, and it has that pink gold reflex here. Blitz Flame has a very intense metallic finish. This could be an all over eye color, or you can use it to intensify any looks that you do with ease. It does have quite a bit of fallout, so careful when you're working with that color. I do oftentimes have to do some careful cleanup or extensive cleanup. And for VR Fire Opal, this is a shade topper here. It is a dual chrome. You can see blue-green reflex. For Astro Luna Gold, you can use it as a shade topper as well. I like to use this on the inner corners of the eyes, and you could use it lightly as a shade topper, but anywhere you put it, you look like you're ready for a party. So this one is kind of a good finishing touch that really brings your look to the next level, depending how much you put on. It does have gold and white reflex. Let's move on to Divine Rose's special shades. We have this Refined Gold 002, VR Rose Venus. This is my favorite shade on the Divine Rose palette. This is Iridescent Pink 003. And then finally, this is Astral Solstice. And when you're looking at these 4 special shades compared to the 4 on Bronze Seduction, it's clear that Bronze Seduction's special shades have a lot more intensity to them than compared to Divine Rose. This gold here is very soft and subdued. It's great as a shade topper. You can even use it sparingly as an all-over lid color too, depending on what you're trying to do. Same thing with the VR Rose Venus. This VR Rose Venus and this Blitz Flame here look like they may be similar in texture, but VR Rose Venus is softer. And for Iridescent Pink 003, on the palette, it looks like a white shade, but you can see there is a lot of pink reflex here, which is very pretty. I think it complements the palette very, very well. And then for Astral Luna Gold, it's kind of like a champagne glitter. All right, to recap the special shades and where they sit on the palette, this is Bronze Seduction's Blitz Flame, Rose Gold 005, VR Fire Opal, and Astral Luna Gold. For Divine Rose, these are the 4 special shades here. This is VR Rose Venus, Refined Gold 002, Iridescent Pink, and it looks white, Iridescent Pink 003, and Astral Solstice. Now that we've done swatches of both palettes, put the shades side by side for comparison, I think you would have noticed that Divine Rose shades do not lack pigmentation, but they're overall softer. The looks that you can create from them are very romantic and very soft, whereas with Bronze Seduction, you've got some very intense colors, deep colors that are more earth toned, but the special shades all have a lot of sparkle in them. You can use them as various shade toppers. While the looks you can create with Divine Rose is softer, it's not uninteresting. The special shades that come with the palette are still very, very pretty and you can do a lot with it. I am wearing Divine Rose today and you can see I did bring rose dust all the way out past my brow. And so you can do a lot of different things to make it more intense, either more daytime appropriate or more nighttime appropriate. If you're looking for daytime looks, it's going to be easy to create with Divine Rose. The next thing to think about is how easy are the palettes to use. Since the quality of the shadows are the same, they're both high quality, we've come to expect that from the brand. I do think Bronze Seduction is slightly harder to use than Divine Rose. The metallic shades combined with the matte shades on Divine Rose, you can use any of them for an all over lid color, put a nice topper on it, and then you're ready to go. Whereas with Bronze Seduction, you don't have as many options. Since the colors are either deep or very intense, it might not be as simple or easy to create a daytime look. But if you find yourself looking at either palettes and you can't seem to take your eye away from certain shades, that just might be your answer. Once you have the palette and you get a chance to play with it, I think you will find looks you really enjoy using, so I don't think you can go wrong there. But let's take a look at Bronze Seduction. These deeper matte colors may be difficult to blend out if you're just starting with McGrath palettes. And while it might be tempting to put this as all over eye color, it's really a shade topper. This did kind of throw me in for a loop in the beginning. And then these 4 special shades here are quite intense. Hard to imagine using this during the daytime in any kind of way that would give you the impact that the shade is meant to have. So that's something to think about. But if you love these earth tones and you love these kind of dark mattes, go for it. You can't go wrong. So for Divine Rose, as part of our recap here, obviously this is a darker matte, but you've got this very nice neutral cool tone matte here that you can use. You can pair it with rose dust. You can use rose dust and some, refined gold or some VR Rose Venus like I've done here today. Then this might be the one for you. I would go with a palette that you gravitate most towards. And one last thing to note is this is not a limited edition palette. Bronze Seduction is a permanent palette, whereas Divine Rose is a limited edition palette. There might be a chance it could come back permanently in the future, but there's no official word on it. This palette will return next week, so if you guys are or have been looking at it, or if you're still even on the fence, I would go for Divine Rose. Get it now, because in the event that they don't bring it back for a while or they don't bring it back ever, that's also hard to imagine. I think for as long as there's demand, I do think she should bring it back. Like more people should be able to enjoy this product, but then I would get this. If you like both of them and you just simply can't choose even after watching this video, then I would go with the limited edition one. Price is the same for both palettes at $125 US. If you have not signed up for Divine Rose, sign up on the website, get notification. When it does come back in stock, you will get an email that day with a code to get a bit of a discount. So I hope this video was helpful to you if you're trying to decide between the 2 palettes. The way that I think of it, just bottom line is, one gives you more intensity, one produces softer looks. And then after that, it's just up to you, whatever your preference is. And I'll say probably for the 50th time, you really can't go wrong. They're both very beautiful. And if you'd like to see another comparison video of Divine Rose, Bronze Seduction compared to Midnight Sun, I can do that as well. I'll spoil it here now, but I actually like Midnight Sun more than Bronze Seduction. So if I get more Pat McGrath palettes, I think in the future I'll do a ranking video. I'll probably rank Midnight Sun higher than Bronze Seduction. That was a surprise to me. I did not expect it either. But I got Midnight Sun as a gift and started using the colors, playing around with it. Just completely surprised, didn't expect it. So hope you all are staying safe, and I will see you guys next time.